Hey there, YouTubers. It's the TheAposlSF, Samar here for you. Just checking in. It is Wednesday, June 11th, and not Monday, like my usual post, but hey, who needs a modus operandi anyway, right? An MO, for those not CSI savvy. Although I think that means method of operation, the MO in CSI. But it's a Latin phrase, so it's very close to English anyway. So, you'll notice I'm sniffling. I'm getting over a cold. Sorry I haven't been around. I've been too busy being a degenerate human being. I would say I was really busy with stuff, but I wasn't really doing anything. I've just been moping around the past week. So, yeah. I had a conversation last night, and it was with one of my really good friends, and he and I were just talking about stuff that we're both going through, and it was really interesting, and it brought me to a new way of thinking, an epiphany, we'll call it, because I like that word. Guys don't treat each other as well as girls do. I mean, that's just the way it goes. Like, if you think about it, let's say a guy goes out and he's with his friends just watching a movie or something, and be calling each other names and making fun of each other and laughing at each other's mistakes and stuff like that. And we're supportive and stuff, but it's in a completely different way than girls. And girls get together and they're just like, "Oh, you are so great, you look awesome in those jeans." And that's not what a guy would say. Can you imagine a guy being like standing outside a fitting room with another guy, and he walks out and he says, "You just look awesome in those jeans, man. You work those jeans. Work them." No, that never happens. That's not in the scope of what you would expect a guy to do. If you see a guy doing that, you'd expect one of two things. Either he's gay, which, is not the usual behavior for a guy, or he's confused. I mean, there's really only those two options. It's pretty out of the ordinary for a guy to be so supportive of another friend. Guy, but that was wild. Like, as an observer, as a guy who's starting a ministry for young men, it's interesting to me. I mean, guys, we have this way of acting. Like I am a youth pastor. I'm in charge of anywhere from 10 to 30 kids on any given event. I lead a youth ministry. I'm on the leadership team. Well, one I'm starting, but the other one I'm on a leadership for. I'm the MC for that explosion thing, and that makes two other ministries that I am in charge of that would be successful and lucrative. And lucrative is the wrong word, but since it's a non-profit, I don't get any of the money, so it's lucrative is the wrong word, but they'll be successful in and of themselves because they're great ideas. And I have a car. I live in a house for free, pretty much. I'm just I'm living the life, and it's wild how little I think of that, because me being a guy, I'm just like, that's life, and a girl would be like, "You got it made, girl. You got things going on." It's just wild how girls make different observations than guys, just as a casual observer, learning how guys and girls are different all over again. Christian guys we've created like a subculture in the fact that we're so against the flow of guy nature, because as a Christian we're encouraged to encourage. That's the way it goes, that's the way that we should be treating others, and I think the way that everyone should be treating each other. You know, you shouldn't be putting everybody down, but it's interesting because like I talk with Andy Pliskin, and he and I we're crazy encouraging to each other, and because of that we're good friends. You know, we made our relationship that much stronger because we encourage each other and we tell each other, you know, you're an awesome guy. But it's not just in that. It's a whole movement. You know, I mean, the way of the world is changing. It's not just that happens. It's not just that guys, you know, beat on each other, although that is fun. If anyone has not beat up on a friend for just no good reason, try it. It's fun, and you'll like it, and so will they. Start it on a birthday. Birthday beatings are good, and then branch out from there. Just a little tip for you. But yeah, it is a Christian thing to encourage each other. So girls are acting quite virtuous when they do that. And I want to make it perfectly clear that I am saying that encouraging people is better than telling each other that, you know, things that, you know, putting people down. I just want to make that completely clear. But moving right along, I don't know if you saw my last video after I did this. I don't know why I waited. I saw gimmeabreakman's video on annotations, and he mentioned that you can change your video after you put it up and put in little captions and spotlights and thought bubbles, and well, I had to do that, so I changed my last one. You're welcome to go back and look at it. I will most likely. I'm not going to do the pointing thing because I don't like it. I can never find which way it's supposed to go. In the sidebar, somewhere over there, there's going to be a link to my last video, and there's going to be a link to gimmeabreakman's video on annotations. But you can do all sorts of fun stuff. I did kind of a pop-up video thing near the end of my last video, and you know, random things in there. So really, you have to watch the whole thing in order to get the full thing. And they're just funny little things that, you know, I think are funny, and very few other people think are funny. But that's my sense of humor. Sorry. You might want to go back and watch that. I'll probably do that with this one. Probably not right away because I don't have that kind of time at the moment to wait for it to be fully uploaded and rendered on the website. I'll probably come back a few hours later and look at it and add some annotations. But it's a cool new feature that I'm really enjoying so far. So by all means, go back and watch the last one. Watch this one again if you want, and watch gimmeabreakman's vlog on annotations. Like, he needs more viewers. But altogether, stick around, give me a comment letting me know you were here. Video response, you know, whatever, just let me know you're watching. And I think that's about it. So thanks for dropping by. And from this humble youth pastor out to all of YouTube land, find me at a later date.